boys, here we go. I don't know who in their right mind needs, I'd call them concrete patios. I got 10 concrete patios on me, but I don't know why not just build a frame and pour the concrete at the house, at the location, wherever you need it. But anywho's, we got a 16,000 pound load and about a 8,000 pound trailer. Therefore, we got some weight behind us, boys. I'm I'm 33,000 gross, and I'm about, well, 16 plus 8. What do we got, 24? So I'm pulling 24. I'm going down a 5% grade right now. I wanted to share my numbers with you guys. Truck's having a hard time maintaining speed, meaning, well, it's actually holding it decent, but I need it to slow down because bottom of the hill I need to be doing 80. So haven't done one of these videos in a while. Most importantly, wanted to show two things. Exhaust brake, what do we have, about 68, I guess. For 5% hill and my truck's exhaust brake, I know I'm heavy when I need to start braking. Unlike as usual, you know, I have my exhaust brake doing all the work, actual braking work. You'd be surprised, man. This little booger has a really good exhaust brake. Alright, boys, I need to slow it down a bit. Oh, we're good. We are good. Most importantly, we're about to climb a 67% hill here on the other side of Columbia. You know, around here, I'm out of Washington. Around Washington, when men start talking about their trucks, if it's a pickup truck or a semi-truck, you'll come across the question, what do you climb Columbia at? Meaning speed. Man, this is a rough road. Or a rough truck. Anyways, guys would be like, what do you climb Columbia at? You know, speed and weight. What was your gross? What speed were you going up Columbia? So, here we go, boys. What I'm gonna do is probably speed up, and I don't think I've done this kind of weight up Columbia, so quite frankly, I don't even know what kind of speed I'm gonna be climbing. I'll just I'll see what I feel comfortable with, you know. Luckily, I'm really heavy, but I'm really, like, low, if you know what I mean. My center of gravity is really low. I'm evenly loaded. I'm not top heavy. So, here we go, boys. This hill goes anywhere from 6 to 7%, and it will test your truck. Let me tell you that. 10 miles of uphill. All right, nothing cheesy about this, at least for the equipment. So what do we enter? About 70, and I'm losing speed pretty quick. So I gotta go down in fourth. Let her rip, and I feel like I can maintain fourth pretty easy, 65. Should be a sign around here somewhere, the grade that we're climbing. Huh. I thought I'd have a struggle, honestly. I thought I'd have to slow down, but it's maintaining 65. I mean, as you here, I'll show you these semis. They're just crawling up here. Once again, look at my temps. This is what I'm doing, guys. I think we might be losing speed. Nah, we're fine. So yeah, this is like the toughest part of the grade. Like, I'd say the first 3 miles, and then the end of 3 miles, there's like this last quarter mile. It's really tough. Then it flattens down a bit, and then it goes right back up. So I'd say there's a part in here where, you know, it tops out about 7, and then a little, I call flat spot. I mean, you can see how slow I'm passing semis. And this guy's doing pretty darn good. A couple guys I just passed that are going a lot slower. But anyways. So yeah, I mean, ain't bad at all, you know. Coolant slowly climbing, but that's perfectly fine. You know, I'm doing 188. That ain't bad at all. Oh, we're starting to lose speed. Fourth gear is my favorite gear because it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I feel like I could really put a load on the engine in fourth gear. You know, fifth, sixth, they're both overdrive gears. So yeah, guys. To my surprise, somehow I've been getting really good. Not right now, but I've been getting really good gas mileage. Look at that, 11.9. Last 152 miles. That's pretty much once I hooked up and took off. So yeah, back to these numbers. Coolant's still 188. Trans is 167. That's normal. Oil temps 188. I mean, guys, this thing is working right now. You know, obviously we're doing about 2100 RPM. I like staying between. You know, when I climb stuff like this, 21 to probably 24 would be my number. I'm on the bottom end, the low end of 21. Oh shoot, we lost a little bit of speed. I guess we'll go right back up a bit. But anyways, a typical truck on coolant runs about 200. Oil temps are like 201, 203. You know, for climbing what I'm climbing and the weight that I'm hauling. And once again, you know, I'm grossing 33,000 pounds. Truck is 9,000 something, but let's just say 9,000 on the truck, 8,000 on the trailer. You know, that's 17 alone, and then you add 16 to that. So if you know how to count, and if I ain't mistaken, we're at 33,000 pounds here. So yeah, as far as my comfort levels on oil temps, I mean, I absolutely don't want to see anything past 220, but I got my truck set up pretty good there. I mean, unless it's cooking 100 degrees outside and I'm hauling a brick wall behind me, I usually don't see those kind of temps. See right here, guys, this is where it sort of flattens out. I mean, you can see I'm still boosting. We're still climbing 24 PSI. But it ain't working that hard. And over there after that corner, or after that turn I should say, oh, this ain't good. We got a Dodge Ram that's coming up to us quick. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks so much, brother. If some of you fellas never hauled, guys, once you lose your momentum, you're done, homie. You are done. And of course, from a standpoint of not tearing your equipment a new one, see, Dodge respecting Dodge. Good man. Once you lose momentum climbing these hills, really got to work your equipment to get up back to speed, and it ain't good, you know. Ain't good at all. So you always want to maintain your speed. But anyways, let's go back to my temps. You know, oil is still 194, which is perfectly fine. I mean, we're freaking climbing, guys. We are building some boost. You know, we're running 36 PSI in fourth gear. That ain't coasting down the hill. Maybe a camera ain't doing justice as far as elevations going, but, or as far as climbing, or I'm a happy camper. Something aerodynamic, and on a typical trailer, like this trailer's a tandem dually, you can feel the drag. You could really feel the drag. Typical trailer that I pull and my company pulls, those things are just regular goosenecks, meaning they're single tire axles, dual 2 axles per trailer, 4 tires total. Unlike here, we got 2 axles and total of 8 trailers, 8 tires. I was gonna say 8 trailer tires, but that sure didn't sound right. So yeah, I mean, you guys can see it. You see how I'm climbing. So yeah, I think that hill sort of chills out here. First few miles when we started climbing were the worst. I mean, we're still boosting, don't get me wrong. I mean, we're still building 34 pounds of boost, but I think this part of the hill, it's about 4% grade. We're going into, I don't know, 67 right now. Okay, we're back at it. I mean, this truck's working, you know. I don't know how well you guys could hear the exhaust, but I could hear it by the tone of the exhaust alone. You know, you got moments where it's, you know, topping out the boost, and then you got moments where, you know, fuel and boost are topped out, or throttle, I should say. But yeah, man, I'm really happy with this truck. Realistically, these trucks probably shouldn't be hauling this weight, but they do it so well. Give it a little bit of care and you got nothing to worry about, really. Had something really weird happen, guys. I might make an special video for this one, but what the weird thing happened with this load is when I hooked up to it with the trailer and everything, I was at 60 psi on my airbags. Well, I brought it up to 60, you know, kept level down my truck. Well, man, once I started driving, it started bucking, and let me tell you, bucking like violently, and that was only under throttle. Like, can't be that bad. Can't have you know, axle wrap that bad. But anyways, I got to where I was going, you know, a few miles down the road. Got under the truck, looked under the truck. I mean, those leaf springs didn't seem like they had enough load on them, so I dropped it down to 43 or 45 psi, and the truck's, you know, now my ass end's sagging, but man, let me tell you, what a world of difference, you know. No more bucking, and I'm not talking like suspension bucking. I'm talking like the whole truck jerking back and forth. You know, when it happened the first time, there ain't a whole lot of time. I mean, anyways, guys, we just hit the summit. 188 was our coolant. Now we're down to 187, 6, 5. We're good there. And then oil, of course, is going to take a little while, but it'll cool off. But yeah, man, look at that trans. 167, guys. That's all there was to it. I think we went from 165 to 167. I'm not sure, but those are the 2 most common numbers I see. But anyways, you know, coolant's back to 181. Oil temps finally dropped a couple degrees, but you know, we're good, guys. We are really good. So anyways, that axle wrap that I was talking about, sorry, I had to mention my video taking skills aren't so well, but anyways, we're video recording. The axle wrap, you know, it really got fixed with putting more load on the leaf springs themselves. Yeah, I'm not looking level, or, you know, I'm sagging a little on my back end, but no more bucking, you know. So now I'm really considering. I had this issue once. My brother-in-law was driving my truck. He always wanted me to drive his little turboed Volvo he had, so I'm like, whatever. There's an opportunity. You drive my truck, and I'll drive your Volvo to my house. And as he was getting on and off the exhaust brake, I mean, I saw my rear axle move. I'm like, holy crap, you know. I'm like, well, gun it, and then he guns it, and it's like, dude, that's too much. And I'm like, that is weird. came out to my airbags were too pumped up again. Now, what happened is I pumped them up to about 40 psi and did what I had towed, whatever I had to tow, and then I unhooked. So now we're going the other direction, you know, where the pretty much the leaf springs are getting pushed the other direction. I mean, it wasn't like ridiculous, but still, there wasn't enough tension on that leaf spring. I know, guys, that haven't dealt with this, you're probably saying, man, this guy's just yapping. True story. So what I ended up doing, I ended up, you know, pretty much, not all the way. You don't want to drain your airbags all the way, but drain my airbags all the way, since it was a mistake of forgetting to drain them. And I really feel like that helped. I never had the opportunity to check it out. No one drove my truck with me being right next to it. But anyways, so yeah, guys, axle wrap. Be careful with that. Snap U-joints, cracked drive lines. I mean, bust yokes. It's a dangerous game. No one could afford it. So now I'm gonna look into those. What are they called? I'd call them axle bars. Those bars you tie your frame to put a bracket on your frame and then hook up to your rear axle, so you don't have that axle wrap. But anyways, guys, holy crappers, I'm almost at 17 minutes. Time to wrap up my video. As always, have a mighty fine day, and let me know what other videos you guys want to see. Bye.